Welcome to another episode of Don't Forget to Rock. I'm with Carissa Johnson.
Hello.
Hey Carissa, what's up?
Not much, how are you?
Doing well. So tell us a little bit more about the new song, You Lost You. What was how did that song come about?
So that one I wrote, it was a few months ago, and it just kind of came out really quick. Like, some of them take longer than others, and this one was one of the ones that just wrote itself in like 10 minutes. And those ones are usually the best songs too, and I always feel good about those ones. And I think that's why this one became the first single, because it was the most natural one, and it was the one that just like felt the best right off the bat.
For people who may have not heard all of your music, how would you describe it to them?
I'd say it's a lot of different influences mixed into one sort of hopefully new sort of genre. It's a lot of rock, a lot of new wave from like 70s, a lot of pop influence, a lot of indie rock influence, super punk influence, definitely a lot of like New York City 70s vibe. If new wave was still a genre, I'd say we kind of lean towards that. But yeah, it's like definitely just high energy and melodic and driving bass lines and 4-on-the-floor drum beats and stuff like that, lyrically focused. Yeah, we're trying to change things up a little bit, not too much and not too intentionally. Just trying to stay true to what's inside and, you know, whatever comes out naturally and not thinking too much about it. But I definitely don't want to make the same album twice or 3 times, so trying to incorporate new things, new sounds, and maybe incorporate some other instruments, keyboards, every now and then. With each album we've added more stuff, and it's taken a little bit more time because we have a lot of new ideas or the lineup's changed. And now with Steph in the band and Nick in the band, we all come from different influences and different musical paths, so we can all bring something new to the table now, which is really exciting. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not sure, we only have this one single done, but we do have a few in the works, so more will be coming soon.
And what's your favorite song to play?
My favorite song to play of my own, I think So Many Together is a lot of fun because it's really high energy. That's a track off the first album. And I love playing Fuel Heart because that one gets the crowd all riled up, and a lot of people have been singing along, which is really cool.
Awesome. And you mentioned that you've been going on the road, and what has been the most fun show that you've done recently?
Recently, the Rock and Roll Rumble, even though that's here in Boston, that was one of the most fun shows that I think I've ever played. Just to feel the support of, you know, my home and people that I love and people that have kind of really brought me under their wing in Boston, and people that have helped, and people that, all of us just supporting each other. And the good thing about the Rumble is it's a competition, but it's more friendly competition, and it's more friends supporting friends, and it's more of a showcase. And it's just a really good gathering of people, and just to play for that crowd of everyone just being like so energized by music is so great.
Can you talk a little bit about your musical influences?
Yeah, totally. I'd say like a lot of my favorites they come from the 70s New York thing. I remember getting super inspired by that with the Runaways and Joan Jett and the Ramones, David Bowie, Blondie, all that. A lot of the European punk bands too, Sex Pistols, The Jam. Super inspiring to me just because they were starting a new thing, and I was like really excited by that.
What would you say to young kids who want to start a band, and what kind of advice would you give them?
I'd say go for it and do it, and don't be afraid. It's hard to find the right people to be in a band with, but they're out there, and you can definitely do it. And just don't give up, and don't let anything hold you back, because people will try to hold you back. And you know, obstacles will always present themselves, but there's always a way to get over them if you just do it and focus on getting over them. You know, and also go to shows. Going to shows is so important. Just as important as playing shows, because you can meet a lot of people, and just supporting other artists will help other artists want to support your music. So be a part of the scene, be a part of the community, and just go for it, full force.
One day